I'm very, very proud of my sandals today. This one in particular. See how stuffed it is? See that? And that there is totally loose from the bottom. So I took a piece of wire there. And I tightened that to the bottom there, and it sticks together again. I am very, very, very proud of this sandal. It can last me another couple of walks in the water. I was going to throw it in the dust bin on my way back. I thought, no, wait, these two things are loose. Let's get a piece of wire and connect them again. And there we go, got something under our feet to protect us from these little rocks. And from something to be under the water. Because we're going to walk in some water again now. Not much, because there hasn't been much rain. Check the sunset here. Thing is, by the time we get back to this spot again, it's not going to look the same. Maybe even a photo here. 6:30, by the way. And I wasn't planning on going for a walk. And I suddenly thought, well, sunsets now, I think the sunsets are about 20 past, somewhere around there. What the hell, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Even if it's our same one, our meditating circular route, why not? Nice and gloomy in the forest here. It really is awesome to be able to be in this piece of forest here. We didn't have this in Johannesburg 25 years ago. You don't have this in the cities. To be able to walk from home and be in this here within 10 minutes is a bit of luck. And the good news is I've been making full use of it for years. It hasn't taken me forever to discover it. I went out to explore fairly soon after we moved down to George about 25 years ago. Boy, there's very, very little water, but there is water. We do need rain. Almost time for the nightlife little insects and mammals to come out. Technically it's flowing, but it's dry. Basically at the point where one could almost walk all along without even putting your foot in the water, perhaps. Go to that side. Listen to the birds. Two big rocks. This is healthy forest. When I look inside that piece of forest there, if it's so that you can walk into it there if you wanted to, it's pretty healthy then, not overtaken by small stuff. Okay, we do have a spot where you've got to walk in the water. peaceful it is? Huh? You hear the water? How peaceful it is? And the white parts of the water, their formations here. Don't think there's any doubt I may have to make this a little bit brighter if I feel the footage doesn't justify what one sees. If the footage looks a little bit darker than what it actually is, I may possibly edit it a bit, make it a bit lighter. I'll see. Photo time. It is pretty dark, I have to say, so if it looks almost too dark to be able to see, well, I have to say it's dark enough not to be able to spot a mountain adder as easily as it would be if it was lighter. Our climbing down part here. Boy, this is dark on the camera. So dark you can barely see anything. I may have to edit this a bit. And our big rocks again. Just don't slip. And watch for snakes. Like I said, I wasn't planning on this walk. And it is starting to get dark sooner these days. It is February, end of February, March tomorrow. So let's work it out. It's 60, minimum 60 days. Call it 70, call it 60. 60 divided by 2. 60 days divided by 2, that's morning and evening, is 30. In other words, your sun's rising about 30 minutes, half an hour later in the morning already, and setting about half an hour earlier at night. And of course the opposite for friends in Sweden and Northern Hemisphere. Their day is getting longer. And probably warmer at some stage. I'm not sure about the weather in every country in the Northern Hemisphere. They will know what the actual hottest and coldest months of the year are. Down here in South Africa, August is your coldest, February is your hottest. Certainly here in George, where I am. I'm so glad I fixed these shoes with a piece of wire. They are serving their purpose. Listen to this. Let me bring you close to the water. Isn't that a lovely sound? Impossible to try and copy the sound of a little bit of water flowing. What do we have here? We've got an egg here. Check this. Interesting. I wonder what bird this would be. What kind of nest this would be. What? See if I can spot anything up here. Could be a dove. No man, doves are smaller than that. Dove eggs are much smaller than that. Out of our beautiful dark stream into the light. Into the light. And I must go and explore further down here one day. I have sort of tried it before. Give it a genuine try and see how far further I can go down and what I'll find there. It'll probably go past the 2 square reservoirs that are on that side there. We've come from there and we're going back in here. What is on this lens? Mosquito, believe it or not, that was a mosquito. I'm being bombarded by flies here, by the way. Black flies. Boy, is that beautiful. See that red? Is it too late to take a photo, or is it going to come out? Sorry about the smoke there. Is it going to come out? I'm going to shake a bit taking a photo here. Sorry about the shaking. It's gonna shake for another few seconds here. That is awesome. Apparently the GoPro, the latest GoPro 8, or is it 9? No, 10 or whatever it is. Apparently the latest one has even more supreme stabilizing than its predecessor. I mean, if I just think about this, is a this is not a fancy one by no means. It's a 7. Now, how many 8s have we had after this already? And if I just still am blown away by the stabilizing I get on this compared to a cell phone, I can only imagine. One guy was trying to go in depth explaining the absolute quality of stabilizing in the latest GoPro. But I'm sure it's also got the latest price. That this Hero 7 hasn't broken yet after all these videos, and that I haven't lost it yet astonishes me. And it's small, fits in your pocket, nifty little thing. I never knew I'd actually use it so much. I thought, you know what, please don't tell me I'm just wasting money again. Ends up being anything but a waste of money. If it backs up, or if something ever happens, and please not, then well, yeah, I can't afford another GoPro immediately. I just won't be able to afford it, and it will be on my normal point and shoot camera, which isn't too bad. It hasn't got any stabilizing, and yet it is definitely more stable than my phone. Anything seems to be more stable than the phone. So if something happens to this, I'll just have to go to the point and shoot, which isn't as small and compact as this, but it does. Oh, look at that sunset, man. Look at that sunset. I can't zoom in further with this, unfortunately. Still got the whole sun just sticking out there. Are we going to find another spot to take a photo of it? Let me climb up here. Let's see what we can take from this angle. And zoom in with a point and shoot, maybe. Awesome. Golden hour, half an hour before sunset, half an hour after sunset, golden hour. I'll just have to go to the point and shoot, which isn't as small and compact as this, but it does. Oh, look at that sunset, man. Look at that sunset. I can't zoom in further with this, unfortunately. Still got the whole sun just sticking out there. Are we going to find another spot to take a photo of it? Let me climb up here. Let's see what we can take from this angle. And zoom in with a point and shoot, maybe. awesome. Golden hour, half an hour before sunset, half an hour after sunset, golden hour. Nice and red. Anyway, that's the video. Don't know how long it's going to be, but I may as well upload it, or else I've been talking to myself in vain here for no reason. May as well put it either on Facebook or YouTube, or boy, these mosquitoes are biting me, or Facebook and YouTube. Another walk, better than nothing. Another one of those that I wasn't planning on doing at all, and just felt like doing suddenly when I knew there was still going to be enough light. Make use of this light while it's summer. Anyway, if you've actually watched this, hope you liked it.